Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone, esteemed quest, educator, and my fellow young generation. My name is Safira Maharani and I'm from Senior High School of Darul Huda Maya. It's harder to me to speak today about from passive consumer to active architect, the new role of Indonesian youth. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the generation of consumer. We consume information from social media, entertainment from streaming platforms, and product from online marketplace with a simple click. But today I stand before you all with urgent question. Is that all we are meant to be? The real role waiting for us is not to be the best consumer in the world, but to become the active architect of our nation's future. To build a golden nation, we must shift from a mindset of consumption to one of creation and connection. Alright, let's talk about the concrete problems. The crisis of relevance in education. Many of us go to the school or university perhaps memorizing theory, but often feel a deep gap between what we learn and the problem outside the classroom. Like, we study about economic, yet gonna help a small local business in our neighborhood digitalize, and we learn about biology, but feel powerless again the plastic waste choking our local rivers. This disconnect creates a generation that is educated, yet feels ill-equipped to solve real-world problems. The second problem is the illusion of connection. We have thousands of online friends, yet we often feel isolated from the diverse realities of our own country. Like, we connected to global trends, but disconnected from the struggle of the farmer in Sukabumi, the fisherman in Makassar, or the artisan in Bali. The digital bubble threatens our sense of shared national identity or empathy. So how do we, the young architects, solve this? We do it through two powerful tools: contextual innovation and empathetic collaboration. Contextual innovation means we stop trying to use our exciting skill to solve problems that might not matter. Instead, we step outside our comfort zone and look for the problem our society is facing. Innovation is not about creating a cool new app that nobody needs. It's about the first noticing that our local artisan make a beautiful product but don't know how to sell them online, and then helping them learn basic e-commerce and product photography. And the second is seeing that our school produce too much plastic waste and starting a waste bank that turns us into money for activity students. And the last is realizing that many of our fans feel stressed or anxious and creating a peer support group or podcast about mental health using language they understand. This is innovation that grows from Indonesian life. My estimate quest, no architect can build house alone. They need engineers, electricians, or even plumbers. This is why empathy collaboration matters. It's not just teamwork. We must look for a partner outside our usual circle. Like the example, a student from Jakarta can work with a youth in a village in a forest to create a virtual tour that promotes a local tourism. This kind of collaboration not only build successful project, but build trust and stronger nation. The blueprint for golden Indonesian is not stored in government office; it is in our own hands. We created through our willingness to listen, understand, and serve. Let us be generation now, not for what we consume, but for what we build. Not for how many followers we have, but how many lives we improve. Let's leave this hall not only as enthusiastic listener, but as determined builders. Let's go out, find a real problem, and create a real solution together. Let's move passive consumer to active architect of a golden Indonesian. That's all my speech today. Thank you for your attention today, guys. So, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.